Hello everyone, today we'll be doing Busqueda from HackTheBox, an easy rated machine. We begin on a website where we discover vulnerability and the search functionality. Specifically, the query parameter is exploitable as it runs inside of Python's eval function. This allows us to gain a reverse shell with user privileges on the machine. Once inside, we see a .git directory that leads us to a subdomain of the website. At first, it seems like a dead end, but seeing what we can run as sudo, we uncover custom scripts that can be executed by us. These scripts allow us to view the configurations of a Docker container running the website, revealing passwords stored inside. We return to the subdomain and use the credentials to gain admin access. Alrighty, to start off with, we're going to set an environment variable of target to our IP address of 10.10.11.208. And then we're going to run nmap, so sudo nmap the target environment variable dash a dash p dash for all the ports, and then dash w to make it a little bit more verbose, and then dash n for out to output the results to nmap out. This can take a while, so I have already ran it. So we're going to less out the contents and map out. And so we have two ports open, 22 running OpenSSH 8.9, and it thinks it's in Ubuntu. On 80, we have Apache HTTPD 2.4.52, and then it's serving up web content, but it did not follow the redirect searcher.hackthebox. So let's grab this. That. And then we're going to do modify our host file. So we have searcher.hackthebox. And then we're going to do 10.10, actually the other way around. HackTheBox. 10.10.11.208. Okay, with that there, fire up Firefox. Searcher.hackthebox. At the run HTTP searcher.hackthebox. There we go. So to start, simply select the engine you want to use, type in the query you want to be searched, and finally hit the search button. So the engine looks like it has a laundry list of different things. But it does have Google, so let's select that. And then what do you want to search for? So we can actually put things inside of this. So let's fire up Burp Suite while that's running. Let's type in folder. So it generates a URL for us to grab and kind of use, but it does also have auto redirect. And it just passes in hello there to our address bar. So let's back up. Except Burp Suite, well, it fires itself up. Push that over. And then start burp. Yes. One of the things to notice down at the bottom is searcher 2.4.0. Let's actually go search that. Let's grab it real quick. Grab this searcher. Let's type in vulnerability. And so sneak. Let's actually dive into this. We have arbitrary code execution. Vulnerable version is 2.4.2. Let's click on this. And then how to fix upgrade searcher to 2.4.2 or higher. So we are underneath that. So we could have code execution. We actually have reference of GitHub commit. Remove eval from the search CLI method. Okay. So this is actually what's being removed, and it's being overwritten with this in the later versions. So this is what we're working with of an eval. And then we're putting in an f string. And if you're unfamiliar with eval, it is a Python function where you pass in a string, and then Python will evaluate the string to actual Python commands. So using Burp Suite, let's go back to what's actually being passed in. Or Burp Suite. Excuse me. I'm gonna turn on our proxy. Browser interceptor on. Then we're gonna run that again. So we have engine. Let's Let's actually make this a little bit remove eval. So we have the engine being passed in. Then we also have query being passed in as well. So, okay. So let's send this over to repeater. Then let's start getting to work. Let's, there we go. So query is here. Let's stop what it's processing, and then let's append a new string. I've had good success with actually encapsulating my commands inside of str or string, and instead of just passing them in raw. So str, and then we're gonna do import os, and then dot system, and then we're gonna run something simple right off the bat instead of a reverse shell, which can be get mutilated being passed in, or something else blocking it. So let's do sleep of 3 seconds. We're gonna end it. That should, we're gonna end the string, and then we're gonna also end the search. And then let's comment out the rest of it. Let's send it. It did immediately reply back. However, let's URL encode this since something can be mutilated, us passing this command to it. Now we don't get a response back, and 3 seconds later we actually get it. So let's start working with anything inside of the quotes. So let's do bash reverse shell. Open up reverse shell cheat sheet, payload all the things, bash TCP. Let's grab this and then pass this into our command. All right, so bash I dev TCP, let's pass in our own IP address of 10.10.14.23. I do 9001. And then let's actually zoom this in slightly. Netcat LVMP 9001, start a listener. And looks good. Okay. So let's grab this. Let's URL encode it. And we didn't catch anything. One of the things that I did learn from and just kind of doing this is I've tried all of the bash TCPs and UDPs. I was unable to catch anything, but anyway, something that I've learned is running a lot of the reverse shells, because one of them, actually a lot of them may not work, but one of them may. And so I tried quite a few of them. I tried the Python ones as well, since we are running Python in the back end with the eval statement. But none of these are just so long that something get mangled while being passed in. However, something that did work was netcat openBSD. So if we actually grab this one, let's go back to Burp Suite, pass that in, do the same thing, 10, pass in our own IP address, 10.10.14.23, 9001, and then URL encode this. We hover over this. Let's see. Does it look good? Like FIFO, then SH, interactive, netcat, 10.10.14. Perfect. Let's send that. And now it hung because we actually have a reverse shell. All right, to start off with, we're going to see which Python we're actually dealing with. So Python's not there. Python 3. We do actually have Python 3. So the user bin Python 3, command import pty, pty spawn, bin bash. In the command, we have bash running. So let's background this. sty raw minus echo, foreground, enter, and then export term is equal to xterm. So we should have up and down, and we can also clear a screen. So since we've been dropped in here, let's see what is actually around us. So ls-la, we see app.py, and then we also have a git folder as well, and then also templates. So let's dive into the Git folder. We do actually own this, and we are the user SVC. So let's go into .git /la again, and then we have a config that we can read. So let's config instead of git, excuse me, cat config. There we go. So repository URL Cody is the user, is where this is being downloaded from, and they actually have a password right here. So let's copy this and going to git EA or git pronounce it, searcher.hackthebox. So let's open up a new terminal, sudo vim etc host. Let's add this. Let's git t. Oh, that's the password. Oh. So there we go. Let's maintain that. So git t searcher.hackthebox. Right, quit. Let's open up Firefox again. First suite's not running. Perfect. And then git EA. HackTheBox. HTTP in front of it. Also goes Google. Git T, git with a cup of tea. One of the things that I like to do is run automation in the background kind of while I work. So let's run linps. Put that up. Let's go to CT. Let's go back into our directory. Make their make a data. Excuse me. Make a website folder. I don't know. A place to serve up web content. So let's copy linps from my downloads. linps.sh. I'm going to copy it here to lp.sh. And then Python 3 module HTTP server. It's going to start on port 8000. Do we have curl installed? User bin curl. We do. 10, 10, 14, 23. Port 8000. We're looking for lp.sh. And then we're going to pipe that over to bin bash. Cool. That's running in the background. I mean, continue to explore. So git t. Cody, and then hopefully it's still in my search. Nope, it is not. Let's scroll up before it's gone. Let's grab this. Let's go back. Get T. No, don't save. All right, perfect. We are Cody. So Cody created repo searcher.site. That's probably what we're using. And we also have another user of administrator. So let's sign out real quick and see if we can assume them. See if Cody and administrator are the same person. Administrator. Nope, it is not. I am passing in the right. Yep, I am. So let's go back and go back in. Cody searcher.site main. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Repo, there's only one repo. We have one admin. Another initial commit. Yeah, this is app.py and then templates.index. So this is where we were. Right, let's go back to linps. Let's actually go from the top. See what we got. So it is highlighting this that these are exploitable, but I don't believe it. Let's see. Scroll up a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. The operating system is indeed Linux, obviously. Ubuntu 11.3. Oh, there we go. 22. Never mind. I thought it was old. Busqueda. And then ping bash netcat. Nothing inside of things that it thinks is exploitable. I haven't had any luck with those. And then our commands. User bin local. Yep. Curl. That's all over stuff. Then we also have processes belonging to other users. Let's keep scrolling down. Any major highlights? Oh, I think I saw something. Ow. Unix socket listening. And then device, network information, localhost, Busqueda, searcher, git. Yeah, that's where it's another location that you can find out that there is a subdomain actually being served. So let's keep scrolling down. And then we have root. Yep, it's the other person on the box. Let's keep going. The laundry list of permissions and init, we can come back and visit this. Let's keep going down, and then we're finished. So one of the other basic things to run is sudo-l. Is we do maybe have a password. SVC might be Cody. We do. Okay, cool. So the password that we passed in is also used for SVC, and we can run user bin python 3 opt script system pi. So let's grab this. Grab that plus a star. Copy it. Sudo user bin run that. Usage docker ps docker inspect list running docker containers. So docker ps. Let's see if we can shove that over a little bit more. Actually, I don't think we need to serve anything else up just yet. We can come back to it. Within, we have two docker containers running. We have MySQL and then get t, entry point, and then the names get t. And then docker inspect, usage, format, and container name. So these are actual Docker commands. So let's go, what is it actually wanting? Docker inspect. Let's dive into this. Docker inspect options name. Yeah, inspect. What does this actually do? Docker inspect provides detailed information on constructs controlled by Docker. So if we scroll down, get a subsection in JSON format. So docker inspect is the command that's probably being run. And then we have a format, JSON, and then .config. And the instance ID is the long string. So let's grab this. Actually, grab plus the quotes as well. Let's go back to our thing. Docker inspect, format, let's paste that. Container name, let's actually grab the container ID. And then it does output just a JSON blob of mess. Do we have JQ? So JQ will actually predo this up. So let's do same thing as before. And then pipe that over to JQ. All right. A little bit more legible. And we have hostname, user, env, connection to the actual database. We do have a database password, so let's grab this. This might be the admin. And then maintainer. Okay, so let's stop right here. And let's go back over to get EA. Sign out of this. Administrator. I actually signed in, so reuse the password. And then we have another repository, administrator owns scripts. So we have checkports, full checkup, install Flask, and then system checkup.py. And so if we actually go back, what command are we running? We're running system checkup.py. So let's check that one first. Bin bash, import subprocess, sys, actions, full checkup. These are things that you can run. Process action. If action equals, this is selecting which one. So it's like selecting which script to run. So if you pass in docker inspect, it runs this section. And then docker ps is the actual command that we ran, and then lf action full checkup arg list, and so it runs this script, which is actually, it's not the full path on the system, it's just referencing the current directory that you are in. And so we can actually exploit this. So let's copy this real quick. Go back to our terminal and then go to a location that we can actually control and write. So let's go home. PWD, we actually have user right there. Home to SVC. And so we have Vim. Which Vim? We do. So Vim, the name of the script that we want to overtake. I'm going to do Vim bash. And then let's go back to payload all the things. Let's actually try to run one of the easier commands, or simpler, excuse me. So let's do bash command. We're going to run that. Let's do 1010 1423 9001. Exit out of that. Cat full checkup to sh. Bash command. Awesome. Okay. So I don't remember what we can actually run. There we go. I'm going to copy that. Sudo, before we do this. Netcat lvmp. There we go. Zoom and enhance. Oh, we don't need to copy and paste the same exact thing. Whoa. No, it's messed up. There we go. Let's clear the screen. Full checkup. Oh, permission denied. Because it's not actually executable. So I just created the file, full checkup to sh. Run that command again. Permission denied. Script. Oh, it's referencing the wrong thing. So I caught an error, but it was a different error. So, perfect. So if we run the command, it references the script that we had running inside of there. And now we are root. And so if we go home, we can actually see root.text. So we're going to see text. And that's it. Thanks for watching.